What's going on, people? What's going on? It's a new day. I believe today is Wednesday. You know what I mean? I just want to say something real quick. It's eight in the morning. I think it's like 8:30. I'm ready to step outside and get some air. But I was just watching, video about the straw man and everything, and the lady. And you already know I've been doing some research on that topic. And I suggest you do the same. But anyway, the lady was saying that the Constitution never existed. And I just wanted to clarify, I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention. I just want to let y'all know that you got to understand that everything is an illusion. We've been lied to from day one, and these are, still signs that you're still stuck in the matrix. You still blue pilled, because I was just watching another video and the guy was talking about we on the brink of civil war, and that civil war is at hand, and he's talking about all the immigrants coming over here, and we got people in New York cities, immigrants in New York cities right now just sleeping on the ground. And he was saying what happened to our constitutional rights and all this stuff, blah blah blah. And I'm like, if this guy right here was a targeted individual, then he will see otherwise. At least I would hope that he would see otherwise, because I understand a lot of TIs will still sleep. But my point is, what I'm saying is that all this is just an illusion. America has never been the land of the free, and you should already know that by now because you pay for everything. If they charge you for water in a bottle, a plastic bottle at that, then you should already know something wrong. If these people can charge you for air, they would. You best believe that. You got to pay to eat. And then on top of that, not only do you have to pay to eat, but the food that they're giving you is crap food anyway. It's all soy, high fructose corn syrup, GMO, engineered in some type of laboratory. You know what I'm saying? So everything is fraudulent. Everything is an illusion. And if you're a TI, you already understand what you're going through and what you're up against. You're up against the psychiatry fraud. They're trying to put you away and trying to classify you as crazy. So now you understand why there's so many bums out here laying on the streets. And when I was younger, I used to always wonder why. I'm like, man, why is there so many homeless people out here? Why? You know what I'm saying? And when you ask these questions, you sooner or later you're going to get the answer to why. And now I'm next on the list. So you got to understand that there was also people before you. Now it's your turn, and there's going to be people after you. How I see it, like I said before, they're just picking people off. It's like one by one. You know what I'm saying? And they're just isolating people. And once they isolate you, because it's easily to do, they isolate the target, and then they pay off the bots to harass you. And when they pay off the bots to harass the targeted individual, the target individual can never seek help from anybody because everybody's bought and sold. So people will say, well, what about my constitutional rights? What about my constitutional rights? Well, if you're a target individual, you should already know that your constitutional rights never existed. If they can do this to people, if America can do this to their own citizens, and they have already been doing it, you are just late to the party. You just woke up to it. They have been already doing this decades ago. Okay? This is nothing new under the sun. The only thing that's pretty much probably new is the technology is so advanced now. But then again, the technology might not even be new. We had it back in ancient times. So if you still believe in the constitutional rights, you're absolutely blue-pilled. Because if you was on the hit list, you would know that that constitutional rights don't mean nothing. And for all you target individuals out here that's talking about you going to court to try to sue and all this, let me tell you something. If you thinking that you're going to go up in that courtroom and stand before that Illuminati judge under common law and under the so-called constitutional law, you are bound to drown. You best believe that. You don't understand that the odds is all stacked against you. It's just like going into a casino. Excuse me. Just like going into a casino. When you go into a casino, the chances of somebody winning is like 1 out of 100%. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like that's the chance of winning. Like, you know, the ratio is small. It's like out of 100%, maybe 2% will walk out with maybe a couple of $1,000s. But like the old saying goes, they always say that the house always wins. The house always wins. You think that the casinos will be in existence if the house would lose? It will be no casino. Okay? There will be no casino. Why would I create a casino and I'm going to lose all my money? The whole agenda is to get you in there with false hope. Hear me out. Get you in there with false hope that you're going to win something. It's just like when you step into the church. They give you false hope. You think the beast is going to actually give you a real savior? You think the casinos are going to actually give you real money, real abundance to set you free? Huh? I don't think so. Everything is an illusion. Everything is fake. Everything is a lie. Don't even believe nothing. Don't even believe these so-called alien invasions that you're seeing. As far as I'm concerned, it's Project Bluebeam. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they don't exist. Of course they're here. But as far as I'm concerned, they've been here. You see what I'm saying? So people need to wake up all the way. Not just somewhat. Not just half behind. You know what I'm saying? You know, not just one side of the glue. You know, you need to wake up all the way and really, really see what this world is all about. You have no rights. You have no constitution. There's no way. People say, oh, well, this is unconstitutional for them to put the target individuals in this program. All right, then. So what did that tell you? That tell you that it never existed. I just heard the guy say, he just said, well, they're destroying the American dream. I got to still laugh when I hear people talk like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny to me. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Destroying the American dream. The American dream been destroyed. They only created the middle class just so they can get the job done. They had to have some type of middle class just to keep the boss occupied, just to keep you busy, just to keep you climbing the ladder so you can think everything is right, just to keep these so-called colleges. You know, now people waking up about the schools now. I seen a documentary years ago, probably about 7-8 years ago. It was called College is a Scam. You can look it up. It's still up there. I'm pretty sure it is. And it broke down everything about how college is a scam. I've been trying to tell people about that. Ain't nobody listening. They want to still go to school. Now, look, if you're going as far as like, if you're going to get a trade or something, you know, anybody that's doing like HVAC, electrician, and stuff like that's cool. But if you're spending all this money to go to college, I don't know what you're going to major in, but I'm just saying, I just hope that whatever you're trying to major in, it better be something that's going to be around. And then at the same time, you need to find something else anyway, because you don't want to get in debt. You don't want to go ahead and pay, you know, all that, you know, get that so-called, you know, if it's a grant, okay. But if you got an O, don't do it. You don't want to be stuck with no $50,000 debt or even more. Everything is an illusion. Okay? I have been labeled the bad guy on the face of the earth. Okay? You know, Bobby Hemmett said it a long time ago. He said, isolate. They say, isolate the Messianic people and put them on Homeland Security martial law. That's what Bobby said. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that 100%. This is what they're doing. This is what they have been doing. And this is what they're going to always continue to do. As long as everybody's still out here selling out, trying to, you know, there's no I in team. Could you imagine if a football team was just like, if the individuals on the team were just focusing on themselves, or you know, your team would never win. Or even if you joined the military, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you gotta understand that when you join the military and you're in the army or whatever, you always gotta, you know, consider your brother. You can't leave no brother behind. You see what I'm saying? And that's how we got to look at this. We got to look at this as a collective. We got to look at this as a one body group, the so-called body of Christ. Everybody is caught up in self gain. And they spoke about this in They Live. They said this in They Live, that everybody is out for self. And as you can see, just look around. Everybody is out for their own gain. They don't care about the next man. They don't care about the next woman. People are selling their children out for a cheeseburger and a Pop-Tart. You know what I'm saying? I cannot make this up. This is factual evidence. This is what you see outside today. You know, with these gang stalkers, they would send their kids, you know, risk their children's lives to go and target somebody. To target somebody that's supposed to be crazy. Would you send your children to go harass Jason or Freddy Krueger or whatever? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying right now is I got a phone call coming through. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to touch it because it might shut the video off. But I'm just saying, y'all, everything's an illusion. If you still believe that you have rights, you are strictly blue-pilled. Okay? You are strictly blue-pilled. I'm going to say it again, just in case if something went wrong with the volume, because I was receiving a phone call. If you still believe that you have rights here in America, I can't really speak on any other country. I'm in America. You know what I'm saying? I never traveled abroad yet. But here in America, I already know it's been martial law over here. So if you still believe that you have rights over here, you are strictly blue-pilled. How I see it, in order to be free from over here, you're going to have to take back your straw man. That's it. You have to take back your rights by you being a sovereign being on this planet. All this is ours. Everything. We had no right and no business working, slaving for a fake fiat dollar just to hand it right back over. Just to hand it right back over. They bust you behind. And then it's even worse when you're being gang stalked. Because now you had a job stuck with all these bots harassing you. And then on top of that, if you're getting street theater, and then if you're getting electronic harassment, and you got to deal with that, and then you go ahead and make this little chump change just to pay a bill and give it right back. These people are laughing. Trust me, they're laughing. They're like, we winning. We won. The illusion, they believe it. They believe the lies. They believe the illusion. They believe the belief systems. They actually believe that Jesus Christ is coming back to save them. They believe Allah's going to get them out this mess. Well, we got to keep on believing. Keep on pushing that agenda out there. Keep on paying these big YouTubers big time money to preach that same dogma. And that's the reason why you got, every time you turn around, you got these big Christian YouTube channels, 300,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers, views, 200,000 views in 1 week, millions of views, just so they can continue to regurgitate you the same old rhetoric over and over, giving you constant false hope. So you can continue to believe that somebody's going to come and save you and get you out of this mess. And guess what? Guess what? You're just going to die. And you're going to realize ain't nobody come and saved you. That's the only thing that's going to happen. You're just going to die. And if you ain't wake up, you're going to reincarnate back down this joint and got to do it all over again. This is a trap, y'all. The goal and the message, the whole meaning of this thing is to wake up so you can realize that you are the God and you must free yourself from this tyranny, from this prison planet. Set yourself free because they want your mind, body, and soul. The Constitution never existed, people. They gave you false hope. They gave you false religion. They gave you false education. The education is so weak. These kids don't know nothing. These kids that's going to school is just getting brainwashed. Don't believe the hype, people. Flavor Flav told you that back in the 90s. Don't believe the hype. He told you that. That might have been in the late 80s. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? It's a long time ago. But people are still believing in the hype. Nowhere in history have anybody came and saved anybody. Nowhere. So you can miss me with all this, well, you just gotta, just shut up. Just shut up. Okay? You're on your own down this joint. At the end of the day, only thing we can do is us come together. But that's even hard. That's even hard. We can't even come together. Because there's so many differences going on. You don't want to talk to me because you scared of witchcraft or something. That guy ain't gonna mess with him because he keep bashing Jesus. So, you know what I'm saying? And this is what separates us. Only thing I'm asking you to do is just do your homework. You know what I'm saying? If you go ahead and do your homework, then you will realize that you've been lied to. The more you study law, you will see the lies. The more you study religion, the more you study history, the more you study science, you will see the lies. You will see that you have been bamboozled and led astray. Okay? That's Malcolm coming out. You have been led astray. The beast is not going to give you anything that's going to set you free because the whole motive is to keep you enslaved. That's the whole motive. Why would I set you free when I need your juice? That don't make no sense at all. So with that being said, I'm going to stop the video. I hope that this message finds somebody. I hope that this message finds somebody. If you made it through if you rewind it back, play it again, play it again, play it. You play that crap music over and over and over. Play this video and let it sink into your subconscious mind. So I can spark the spark plugs in your brain and your neurological networks. Okay? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. DB Gang Stalker Simulation. You already know. It's the best channel on YouTube, man. And don't forget to go tune in to Truth in Plain Sight so we can get that channel to 1,000 subscribers. Holla back. Don't believe the hype.